Okay, so this is the last topic under module 5. So this is types of mergers. Okay, so under this portion or topic, we will discuss the following types of mergers. So we have 5 types. We have the horizontal merger, vertical merger, market extension merger, product extension merger, and conglomerate merger. By the way, when we say merger, this refers to an agreement in which two companies join together to form one company. So, in other words, a merger is the combination of two companies into a single legal entity. So, this is considered to be one of the most common business combination in the field of business. So, here we will discuss the different types of mergers. Okay, so the first one or the first classification is the horizontal merger. So, what is a horizontal merger? So, here, a horizontal merger is a merger between companies that directly compete with each other. Horizontal mergers are done to increase market power or even market share. So, further, it utilizes economies of scale and exploit their merger synergies. So, meaning to say, horizontal mergers are the combination of companies that are directly competitors. Okay, so they merge or they combine into one single entity. Before they are competitors, but they decided to combine and become one single entity because in this case they want to increase their market share. So meaning to say, one entity already has established their market share, and then adding or combining with the other firm will expand their market share. Okay, so aside, instead of having two different and competing firms and market share, they combined it into one so that they can become a great or huge firm. Because in this case, they are working into the same product or industry. So they will have the greater advantage already because they have combined. So here, a famous example of a horizontal merger is the merger between HP or Hewlett Packard and Compaq in 2011. So here, the successful merger between these two companies created a global technology leader valued at over $87 billion US dollars. Okay, so if you could see, these are two companies that actually are competitors, but they decided to uh, combine and merge into one single entity. Okay, so again, their main purpose is that they will have greater market share, and of course, they will earn greater profits at the same time. Okay, so the second type of merger is the vertical merger. So here, when we say vertical merger, this is a merger between the companies that operate along the same supply chain. A vertical merger is the combination of companies along the production and distribution process of a business. So the rationale between or behind a vertical merger includes higher quality control, better flow of information along the supply chain, and merger synergies. When I say supply chain, this is actually the flow of uh, producing the product or services from the manufacturer to the distribution channel up to the point where the customers are already reached and are able to consume or purchase those goods and services. So these are our supply chain. So from the production, distribution, and to the consumption, up to the point of selling actually of the goods or services. So here, in this case, there are two companies that are, or they belong into the same supply chain. They may be, they may not be the same or in the same industry, but they belong to the same supply chain. So here, for example, we have here an example. Um, the merger that happened between America Online and the Time Warner in 2000. So here, the merger was considered a vertical merger due to its company's different operations. Okay, they have different operations, uh, but they belong to one supply chain. So Time Warner supplied information through the CNN and Time Magazine, and the America Online, on the other hand, distributed information through the internet. Okay, so we can consider them as in the same industry, but they have different types of function. Okay, you could notice, but they belong into one supply chain, that is, they supply information, although with different media or platform. But then again, here they decided to combine or to merge. So again, their reason for having this type of merger, vertical merger, is to uh, have higher quality control and better flow of information along the supply chain, and of course, synergy. Okay, so that's why they enter into this type of merger. Okay, the third type is the market extension mergers. So here, the market extension merger is a merger between companies that sell the same products or services, but they operate in different markets. So here, the goal of a market extension is to gain access to a larger market and thus a bigger client or customer base. So here, they sell different products, but they combine because they want to extend their market share. So, an example of this is the RBC Centura's merger with the Eagle Bank shares incorporated in 2002. So, this is considered to be the market extension merger because um, the here it helped RBC with its growing operations in the North American market. And Eagle Bank shares owned Tucker Federal Bank. This is considered to be one of the biggest banks in Atlanta with over 250 workers and $1.1 billion in assets. So here, market extension, meaning to say they want to expand their market share. However, they have different products. Okay, and the next is we have the product extension. The first one is market extension. This one is product extension. So under this merger, um, this is a merger between the companies that sell related products or services and that operate also in the same market. So this is just the opposite of the market extension merger. So by employing a product extension merger, the merged or the combined company is able to group their products together and gain access to more consumers. Okay, so it is important to note that the product and services of both companies are not the same, but they are related. Okay, unlike that of the horizontal merger. In horizontal merger, they have the same product. Under the product extension, they have related, not exactly the same, okay, products. So here, the key is that they utilize similar distribution channel also and common or related production process or supply chain. That's why it is easy for them to merge. So our example for this type of merger is the Broadcom and Mobilink merger. So the two companies both operate in electronics industry, and the resulting merger allowed the companies to combine their technologies. So the merger enabled two or the combination of Mobilink's 2G and 2.5G technologies with Broadcom's 802.11 Bluetooth and DSP products. So they are not actually the same, but they are related, and they belong into one industry that is under the technology. Okay, so therefore, the two companies are able to sell products that complement each other. So this is the uh, objective and the feature of a product extension merger. Of course, again, to gain more customers. And the last is the conglomerate mergers. So here, in this type of merger, a conglomerate merger is a merger between companies that are totally unrelated. So this is just the opposite of the product extension merger. So here, there are two types of conglomerate merger. I mean, there are two types. We have pure and mixed. Okay, so a pure conglomerate merger involves companies that are totally unrelated and that they operate in distinct or different markets, and they decided to combine or merge. So the second type is a mixed conglomerate merger. So here it involves companies that are looking to expand product lines or target market. So the biggest risk, however, in this type of merger is that the immediate shift in business operation will that results from the merger, as the two companies operate in completely different markets and offer unrelated products. So here there will be a shift, okay, of their operations because they are considered to be unrelated companies in the industry. So in this type of merger, it's quite complicated compared to the first or the other types of mergers. So we have here an example of um, the conglomerate merger. So here, the merger between the Walt Disney Company and the American Broadcasting Company, or ABC. So they are considered to be a conglomerate merger. Okay, here, Walt Disney Company is an entertainment company. So we all know that. While the American Broadcasting Company is a U.S. commercial broadcast television network or media news company. Although they are under the television or in, but I mean these are different because news is not considered to be uh, an entertainment industry, and like that of the Walt Disney. So again, they are considered to be in the different field. Okay, so but they are able to merge and have asynchronous operations. Although the process of combining this is quite uh, complicated compared with that of the other types of mergers. Okay, so these are the different mergers and the reason behind why they engage into such engage into such type of business combination.